Hi, good morning. Now where's my friend? Oh, there is she. It's on a tie. Possible wise to be champion online for a bit. I think she is well though. And I can't be. I'd linked up with her. And there's like three of them, and it's like, here's the. Anyway, you got to do this, Graham. Okay? Just thinking out loud. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Clooney Kitchell's still in there. So this will get to Findle. Yeah. They've got a friend in Clooney Kitchell. Mind she may have moved on. But I'm still surely linked. She wouldn't have bothered to change her name. But as far as I can see, she was a cook, chef in the kitchen. And I worked at the Clooney Kitchen for a bit. Yes, I was actually in the dining room shift as well. Lovely little lady from somewhere Austria. And a few people have contested this. I wonder why. Yes, so I've worked at Clooney. This is at Bindorn. In the kitchen. Had some amazing fun there. Did work on the dining room cleaning, I suppose it would be called. You know, I remember that. Once a year, they all get down on their hands and knees with toothbrushes, okay? To just finally give the carpet the ultra treatments. It's been hoovered, bloody shampoo. And then, okay, we all form a line across the thing on our hands and knees, and we've got a little hand brush, you know, so any little you got a slight imperfection in the carpet, and it was washed out. She's a lovely lady, though. And I would say she was a friend. Yeah. Well, obviously, if you work with someone, you get a chance to know them. Most of the people at the foundation never really met me at all. Yeah, right. Body's a bit this leg. It's gone down a bit, but I don't know. Just do that. I might have to go to A&E, but it's a bit drastic. Okay. And I'm doing all the correct things fine. You know, colloidal silver's part of my, incorporated into the water that I drink. And colloidal silver's a natural antibiotic and meant to kill nearly every virus going. You know, they've done tests with it in Petri dishes and they timed it. Oh, this is going back to the pyramid stuff that you've got some colloidal silver, right? Then they put some under the pyramid, right? And then they did a test using little Petri dishes. So it's the same colloidal silver, but some had been under the pyramid and some hadn't. Long story short, the colloidal silver that had been put under the pyramid was vastly increased in its effectiveness, because that's what they did, just put samples of various viruses or whatever in a dish, and under the microscope, it's time to see how long it took for the various potions of colloidal silver and the stuff that had been under the pyramid blow me down if its effectiveness was increased a lot quicker to neutralize, or to use that term, the viruses that are in the jars. So there you go. Right. Blessed St. Michael, please to all close, yeah. Blessed guides and helpers, please to all close. Thank you. Should I go to A&E with my leg, please? No. Well, you saw that. We're sued the pendulum makers, right? If I end up having my leg chopped off, and we jest, but John Martin did. I might have mentioned this. I seem to think I did, but anyway, I'm carrying off where I left off. Hey, someone likes that. Yeah, he's a lovely musician, John Martin. Bless the weather, and together. Solid air. This is the sort of stuff I grew up on. You know, certainly we've gone all through the Neil Young thing and the Crosses Hills Ashford Young, yes. But then you got the same ilk, you see, singer-songwriter, John Martin. I believe it's spelled Tin. Martin's got a Y in it, but anyway, you'll find it. If you just put John Martin, even if you spelled it wrong, it'd come up. Insert it in. Oh, it's just the way my thing stopped. Oh, I can't do it to myself, surely. Okay. No. Oh, hold on. Okay. No, it's. Bear with me. Where's that going to go then? Okay. I'm just doing an experiment. We're always learning. No, you get. It's obviously. Yeah. If I was typing a message via Messenger, you got this insert emoji, you know, the smiley faces and all that. But that's probably what I'd use, or you can use if you are watching a video and not actually making it, and you've got all these little, they call them emojis. Like I've got two at the moment. A heart, which means, you know, I can suss it. I've got three. Oh, you just don't cunt watching. Okay. Work that one out. Right. Oh. Naveen Barut, you're watching, yeah, he's giving me more hearts now, see? Well, the thing is, mate, you're not here. It's according to you are. Work that one out. Yeah, see, that's got him going. He ain't on me little list, mate. Now, who's this? Swami Duram Jagran and Harash Bahara. Gave me, yeah, thank you, mate. I'm playing it now, you know. Okay, see, this means you get all these hearts, you see. It means, oh, well, that's one out of a video. But, oh, gee, well, I know all about that. Right, well, I'm going to answer the phone seeing as everything else is happening. But if it might be a say actual, but anyway, I can generally suss them quite quick. Bebo. Right, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. You look Moroccan, mate. Where are you from? Morocco? Oh, Egypt. Wow. Got a bit of, but I can make it out, a bit of echoey something. You're pretty well equipped, headphones on, see you learn. It's no good just listening to the silly little speakers. Waste of bloody time, that is. Yeah, you keep laughing. Yeah, mate, you get geared up, and even with a little mobile phone. But if you're trying to just listen to someone, anyway, the voice coming out looks this crap. So how are you doing today then? How are you? I don't know what time is in. What time is it with you in Egypt? Time. Oh, you're about an hour ahead. That's all. 1 hour ahead. Yeah. Me. It's Wednesday, 5:35 here. So I'm roughly an hour. Yeah, because Egypt's just over the road. Oh, right. See, I assume he knows. Ego, see. Right, Scotland, UK. This is a totally new, genuine connection, right? You don't know who I am. I'm not the big. So, what do you do for a living? Yeah. Who? Hold on. I think we've got. No, no, you're not. Me, retired, 67. Oh, you do know. All right. Well, what do you do there? Work. What work do you do in Egypt? Yeah. Eh? Sillerman? No, I understand though. Sillerman. Oh, cashier. Yes, he's talking to me. Well, I'm sure you should know that. Well, I should, yeah. A cashier. Shop. A market. Yeah. Cashier in market. You've got good, good grasp of English. In fact, it's me that's been a dickhead. Because, oh, before, right. Well, let's see. Last job I did, because I haven't worked much. Ah, yeah, right. Me have psychological diagnosis, manic depression, psychosis. Yeah, yeah. At a very early age, I was told by the medical profession I'd never work. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah. So, okay, but I have worked. Of course I have. Even though under medical get it, I was told I shouldn't. Just keep taking the tablets. Okay, sorry, right. What jobs have I done? Oh, I've been a heat pump engineer, heat pump fitter, heat pump. Okay, fridges. You know, fridges? Fridge. Put food in the kitchen. Yeah, right. Well, on the paper. A heat pump is a fridge in reverse. As it says, it generates heat and it's a pump. So you've got a refrigerator. Yeah, yeah. Heat pump. So very efficient means of heating. A coefficients of performance of about 3 to 1, which means, I'm impressed in now, 1 kilowatt of electricity to run the pump, but 3 kilowatts of heat generated. Yeah, it's a brilliant technology. And you can generally make them to heat swimming pools or even homes. But if they heat homes, they must be incorporated into the design of the home because you have what you call a heat exchanger. So you can take the heat out of the air, which is what a fridge does in reverse. See, it basically a fridge takes the heat out of the space and pumps it out the back. Yeah, that's how a fridge works. It's a chemical reaction. Oh, all right. Well, I'm just telling you my job, mate. So I had that job. Yeah, as a heat pump fitter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. That's nice. Yeah, I don't often get feedback like this, mate. In my country, I'm being ignored. No, anyway, I'm jumping the gun. Yeah. Mm, again, yeah, me too. We're communicating well. Yeah. Yes. Well, this is the funny bit. I've got two wives in Thailand. Yeah. One, two, three, maybe four godchildren. You get me? So I've adopted them I mean, I'm quite a family man. I didn't used to be. I'm now a family man. Well, let's explain. The wives in Thailand I haven't actually married, right? We've lived together as man and wife. And then I came back to Scotland and we're not actually married yet. And they might not want to get married. But in my mind, I have sex with a woman, live as a unit. She's my wife. It's like a long engagement. Engagement. If she says, I can't, I don't want nothing to do with you anymore, fine. Then I've only got one wife. Don't think she will somehow, but yeah, still sorry. I masturbate. Masturbate. Yeah, I don't have an active partner at the moment. Bit busy with this. But I do that honourably. Let me explain that. I met online a very beautiful Islamic lady. Beautiful eyes. Yeah, let me say, online. Then online. Yeah. No, let me explain. Met a woman online. She sent me a photograph of her naked. Yeah. Yeah. As good as saying, I want you to fuck me, right? Well, how would you interpret that? Yeah. So I use her photograph because she sent it me to masturbate to. Bit better than buying a magazine with images of people you've never met and they haven't actually given you come on to please fuck me, get it? That's what she do. Do it again. Meta thing. She's obviously asking would I come there, where she was. She's some Arab state actually. I mean, really, I met her a man. Get it? Ah, right, the plot thickens. She was being used to hook Western men and under the guidance of her man, her spiritual teacher. This is like Islam. This is like we hear about, white people are sucked into the Islamic State. Well, that's how they're doing it one way. I mean, she was really beautiful. She's picked, you see, really beautiful. I can't overemphasize her eyes were particularly beautiful, right? Then we sing, and she's as good as saying, oh, yeah, do you like my fanny? So she showed me it. Get it? That's a and a photograph, obviously. Then she's obviously implying would I like to come there, wherever she didn't get to that bit. And then later she sent me another photograph, and that's how we parted. So she's basically saying to me, I find you very attractive. This is my body. If you want to actually do more, come to me. Get it? Which could have been anywhere, blinking. You're laughing, but yeah. But I'm saying that this is very symbolic because you don't know. This is a live broadcast. You understand? No, but it means other people are witnessing this now. I know I'm speaking to you. Yeah. This is live. So they can't see you. No one can see you, only me. We can hear, or they can hear my response, but no one, don't worry, no one can see you but me. Get it? Yeah. And that's cool. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh, no, but we're safe. We are protected by the angelic kingdom. Oh, no, all the time. And I believe me, I've got some angels with me. Your angels and my angels now are connecting in. You understand? Our angels. And I'm getting very good vibes that you are someone who's genuine, get it, and likes to help me. Yeah, as far as you can. Yeah. Would you like to help me? Yeah. Put together Black Unicorn. Because you said you've seen all my videos. Black Unicorn is the charity I'm trying to start. Yeah. And I need office bearers. I need money, but that's not the issue. Until I have the right people, we then form a committee, get it? And it can then be returned to the Charity Commission and it will become a charity. Get it? It's a catch-22, my friend. I ask people for money, but they say, are you a charity? No, not yet. But I'm trying to make it a charity. Then it opens the doors for people to give money because it gives them security. Black Unicorn is not just an idea in my head, which it isn't, because here's the catch-22. It has gone to the Charity Commission already. Yeah, you understand? Margaret Thatcher forwarded the outline, had a different title, but it technically now is a charity, but it's missing the personnel to run it. That's what the Charity Commission said to me. Well, you need this office bearer, that office bearer, and that's it. Would you like to be an office bearer of Black Unicorn? That means a member of the committee. Now think about it. I can give you a wage. Once the money comes in, it will be a paid job, and each person will be paid according to their circumstance. I.e., you're a single man or you're a man with 6 children, you'll get more if you've got 6 dependents. It's a perfect scheme. But if you're a married man, same thing, it'd be worked upon what you need rather than that. So think about it. I know it could be, I don't where you are, you can be in Egypt. If you can find other people in Egypt who'd like to start a charity, you get it? I come to Egypt and it starts there. Whoever, you're the first to come forward, you understand, because you've been guided and you sell me. I don't go over all that. Oh, I've watched all your videos. So you know all about Black Unicorn and you have it all there. And I'm saying if you can find other people, your friends, whatever. I like women though. I want women to be on the committee. Now there's reasons, well, I've explained all that in other videos. I believe I'm linked directly to Mary Magdalene. Yeah? And I think you understand who she was and is. Very new this, hot off the press. A new film's been released called Mary Magdalene. And well, I can just suggest that if you haven't checked the film out. Yeah. Yes. Well, I do. Well, I'm going to go back then to this live video I'm doing. Yeah. And say goodbye. All right. But you know where I am and you know where I am and all this. Yeah. Bye for now. God bless. Oh, dear. Right. Now, whoa, what a difference. Now, according to this, again, the ego thing, there's fuck all here. And yet I've got, here we go, we'll stoke them up. Naveen Barut, are you still there? Ooh, here you go again. One thing, Swami Adjust, Swami Dian Jagran, and Harash Barahe. Are you still there? Just click your thing. Well, we carry on, but it appears now I'm talking to the wind, okay? There was some people there. I don't think I can invite friends again because they've gone out, so I can't do that. Because the magic rule is, but again, one isn't. stuck to anything. Ideally, I work better if there's two people with me. When two or three are gathered together in my name, but that doesn't mean I stop. Maybe this is for my growth. Apparently, I've got no one watching this live. I mean, there will be people who see it later. I'm only 25 minutes into it, and my normal routine, it's just about 6 o'clock, is to do an hour at least. Well, I'll treat it like that. Well, I've just made a fantastic contact in Egypt. I can't pronounce his name, but anyone that connects in with you. And he clearly indicated he'd watched all my movies, so I didn't have to preach to him in a sense and reaching out. That relieved me of that. I like your videos, I've watched them. Very humble man, speaking slowly and not generating, as I can come across as being on a bit of a trip. Ego, well, I'm going to impress them now. Oh, thank you. Someone's come alive. Right. Not on an ego trip, but it can be interpreted as that. And I appreciate that. People say, Graham, you're too heavy, man. Come on, Well, there is ego in there, so I'm pushing it. I can relax a bit now. That's the first contact I've had that clearly, if I asked him to be on the committee and he could, he would. And that says to me what? Maybe the theatre unemployment, black unicorn, Freudian slip, because it's called both actually, will start in Egypt. Well, you heard all the rest, those of you were there. It's up to him now. As I'm saying, you're more than welcome. He knows all about it, you see. You're more than welcome to be on the committee. If you can find me other people, right? And I did stress women there as well. Prefer women. You leave it with them. You've sown a seed. Again, I could space out now. Fucking hell, I've done it. Like with the angels. They've been invited. It could be 6 months down the road before I get any actual response. That doesn't mean I'm deluded, as you have thrown at you. Bebo messaged me. Now, but as far as I understand, see, it's the same page. It's telling me Bebo messaged me, but see, it's saying this tab is using your camera or microphone. Well, of course it is. So if I try and answer that message, well, if Bebo, if you can hear this and see this, come through my, I've got a facility to do that, right? Comments or whatever on the left. Mind you might not have that. On the right-hand side, and you can actually interject, which is as good as messaging, because if it's just Jobby Messenger, see, well, I'm afraid I'm not getting you here. You need to come through here. Look here. Fuck me. Whoa. Just by a click of a mouse, we've now got who really is watching this. Well, that's me. I am watching this. Okay, great. But I'm just looking for a message. I love you, yes. And I love you, my friend. I love everybody. Yeah, love. Now that's, everything's got to start with love. Love. And that's what I was told in my church, ministries to ministries. Well, it's given me. Graham works and starts with love. And that was told me 28 years ago. Right? And I've done if you want to follow that through, there is a video about me getting ministries for ministries, and it's dated the 1st of the 3rd, 1988. So you get these critical people, get your calculator out. I'm sorry if it's slightly wrong. It's not like I'm trying to deceive people, right? It's like I estimate it as 28 years ago, but I could be wrong on that. Sorry about it. Oh, it's great to see you all anyway, because it did. Okay, we've got to answer now because I've just done it. Right, I'm answering someone else's video, but I appreciate. He knows. He knows I'm live because he's actually live as well. Hi, how are you? You well? Yes, I remember you. And you were doing all this, and it's a means of greeting, so I know that. And now you're looking at me with that look of devotion. We've obviously met in a previous life, and yeah, I feel that anyway. We've met in a previous life, and you might have been my teacher. That's what happens. The roles can change. One life you can be my guru, and another life I'm your teacher. It's just because it's a different role, but we learn from every role we live. That's what William Shakespeare said, you know. Sorry. No, I suggest you get some headphones because, yeah, you haven't. Yeah, I can't help that. Yes, you do love me. Yeah, but don't interpret it as sexual. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you have an immediate. I understand this. You have a reaction, and it's like you're meeting an old lost friend or an old lost lover, and it's overwhelming. But I have a definite role to play. Yeah, yeah. He speaks to me in Arabic, and I can't understand, but I do. He's can't contain his enthusiasm to see me, and because you have that reaction with your gurus, you meet your guru, it is like that, right? But I'm working here in Scotland. Scotland. I can't come to you. Yeah, he's probably rebuking me a bit. I'm not sure, but I am very busy here. Yeah, he's offering my head. Yeah, and that's good. Yeah, I agree. I'm either one of your students. Yeah, bye bye. Yeah, I'm actually doing a live. Well, you know that. Yeah, you know that. He's actually put some money in your. Oh dear. These are coming via. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, the same scams. I've had three now. Are all coming through Chrome. Here you go. But you must one deal on this page. The same mantra, right? You must complete one silver deal. Amazon gift card. Well, I'll do this because it actually only means, but I'm a bit worried because they might ask you a bank deal. I mean, that's nothing, see? Bingo, no, I don't want any of them, sorry. You must complete one deal. No, I'm not interested in that because that's quite a big commitment. Gonna Vigo. Spend £10. I mean, it's the same hook. You must complete this out. Sorry, I'm sorry. We'll have to report this. Well, I just have. Where am I? Back to where I am. Right. Oh no, I'm in the wrong place. Hold on. Where are we? Hey, now, I've dealt with it. They're coming through Chrome. Exactly the same artwork. I don't think people are stupid. You know, same gist. You've won this, yeah. Then you go to thing. And the same thing, silver thing, right? You must pick one of these or you won't get your £100 prize. So they're getting commission. Okay, I'm not saying they're ripping me off, but the system is for every deal I sign up with, and it's quite a commitment, £3, talking about having bloody meals delivered to my house and self-cook. Nice thing, but there, can't you see, by the time you've done these, they're going to get their £100 back and more besides. Plus that is a gift card. Get it? Oh, we go. You don't actually get £100, do you? By the time we bought goods that are marked up with a 25% profit margin, oh, so it's well, just don't go for them. They're a rip-off. They're encouraging you to sign up for stuff, and then when you work it all out, get it? But I won't go into it more because I've done this and I'm here and I'm okay. The only thing I signed up to them was, a lottery go for £3. That's all I paid them, £3 for go on the lottery at a reduced rate. I said about this earlier, and then I got sucked into and got stuck in the lottery. Couldn't get out because then there's all these other offers and it just wouldn't move until I had to definitely click the box, get it? So I just had to come out. Scam merchants, not so bad. They're not out and out scam, but you do give them your bank card details. Care. So if they were a bit naughty, care. Can pop into the bank and whatever they feel, well, issue me a new card. Care. Be quite good actually, yeah. But they take time. But anyway, yeah, that might be a conclusion. I'm sorry, so I've got to put a stop on your card. Care. And I've got people, supposedly 2.7 thousand people get it on this appeal. Now, going back to that, you people are listening to this. The appeal, which is asking you people for £100,000, isn't for Matty's change. It will be for that, but it's actually to provide 10 fellow slum dwellers in the Philippines who are similar to Matty, single mums that have been dumped with kids, and they form their own little community. That's why I said that it'll be a unit, and it'll be made up of people that already know each other, and it'll be cheaper to build. There are going to be places built. They're going to have 4 bedrooms because there's one for the mother, 2 for the kids. You've got male and female kids, and 1 to have guests, like me. Godfather comes to stay, right? Or, of course, if they don't have a guest, they've got a spare room. And so they can put the kids in, or they can start a little business in there, get a sewing machine. See, that's it. We've just worked out, 4 bedrooms, but they're not going to be, how can I put it? Well, it's up to the builders, isn't it? We approach them then, high professionally, we get that 100,000 together, then we approach the builder and say, this is this charity unit, it's for people who are homeless, and it means they've got no more rent to pay. Landlords start demanding sex, because they put the rent up, and they can't afford it, and then it escalates to that. And some of them, bless them, may have had children by the landlord who still doesn't pay them anything. Oh my God, no. Get it? Your fault. You shouldn't have had sex. And sort of, men. So there will be a security fence around it. There will be an intercom system. People come up. Oh, I'm here to I'm here to visit Matty. Oh, okay. Your name? Da 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 da. Gonna go for the intercom. Hello, Matty. Oh, yeah, I've got a such and such here. No, I don't know who's at all. Security guard comes back. Sorry, Matty says she doesn't know you. But if he throws any kind of aggressive, get it, threatening behaviour, the guards are armed, security guards, and they're perfectly entitled to arrest that person on suspicion of malicious intent. And then the police are called. Yeah, he's tried to gain access. Well, not me, the guys that work through me. Yeah, I mean, that might be sort of not exactly how the law is in the Philippines, right? But it should be like that. Someone exhibits threatening behaviour, someone's lied to try and enter someone's home, that should be a criminal offence in itself. Yeah, of course it is. You know, and the security guard's doing his job well by arresting him, and he'll be given that authority. Yes, obviously thing, but if anyone does this, that, and that, you can arrest them and immediately call the police as well. Because that's it. They'll be put into police custody, and there'll be CCTV cameras. Yeah, so everything's recorded. There'll be no problem going to court. He says he's lied. It will all be recorded. There won't be cameras all the way around, but it could be. Because at night people might want to sneak in. So there'll be infrared triggered cameras. That means they have an infrared sensor. I used to have them for cats, right? So I know what I'm talking about again. And the infrared sensor will pick up something moving and a light goes on. Well, you can get this for your house. Well, it is light for your house. And the light comes on and the camera's activated. So it's pitch black, but someone approaches the fence, triggers the infrared, and the cameras all spaced so they cover the whole area, and boom. If they've got any sense, they leg it like fuck. Okay? Because if they hang around, they will be filmed, and the police will also be called because it automatically trigger that. And the security guard will be informed someone's trying to enter. But it's up to him. Obviously, there'll be training about that. Well, it's not probably safe you go to the thing, but you do this. There'll be known procedures, get it, to respond to any eventuality. Oh, there's intelligence behind these things. I don't know how many guys I've got now, but from every possible instigate, I have all the help I need. So it means if I am planning to have a building complex built, although I've done a bit of that, and I mentioned that as well, I was a heat pump engineer, an alternative heating system where you're using the same as a fridge, but in reverse, because what a fridge does is take heat out of the fridge area, where you put your vegetables or whatever in, and pumps it out the back. So if you ever see a fridge, you will out of the fridge area. So a heat pump is exactly the same thing, because all a fridge works on its chemical. It's a chemical called Freon, and it's nasty stuff, beware. But this chemical has the feature that it boils at a very low temperature. Get it? So basically in the boiling, it's actually extracting heat from the atmosphere, right? And that's if you can use an air-based heat pump, which means it's taking the heat out of the air. You can use a water-based heat pump, where you're taking heat at a large area of water. So if you've got a little lake near you, well, I've got to answer this, yeah. This is, yeah, she should be right, yeah. This is Matty. Hi, how you doing? How are you? Pictures of you've changed equipment. You haven't got earphones. so you won't hear me so well. But hi, this is a friend. I see. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's good. You've got a friend with you because how's your headache? Oh, all right. Headache. Oh, hi. She's looking. That's okay. Yeah. Me here. Yeah. You could. Are you? No, you can't because the mother died. I nearly put my foot in it there. Matty's mother died at birth, and her father. Yeah, we should remember. They're both gone. That I said all that in the other video. Get it? Oi, where are you? Well, she's put. I don't know. See the boogers like me. Oh yeah, you can speak to him anytime. Don't worry about that. You know, like me with you. See there, I often have a wee confessions about. Yeah, I'm here, right? As you can see, sat, and you can't see none of my lower body, and I know that. And if I'm busting to go to wee, rather than get up and go to the toilet, I've got just a little cup. I'll call ended. Hold on. It may. I've got to. Think she's thinking again. Yeah, it got. So it got cut off. But because she's having a shower, and, you know, you've got to hold the phone and you need your both hands. Oh no, call ended. Hold on. Does she want me to call her? Yeah. Well, I could try that. She should. Yes, I mean, because we've just had about an hour. It's different there. Had a hell of a long chat. Lovely. She took me for a tour. I visited her child's school. So we're walking through the street, and some people sometimes you just got headphones in, right? And you can just hold your phone like that. It's not like you're walking around with a big camera, right? But I've just seen exactly where Matty lives. I've been to her son's school, and I could interject it. He was playing up, right? He wants money because she's got nothing. See, she's genuinely got nothing. And he got, she said, even 10 pesos, which she would normally give him, see, as a child, to buy some sweets or something every day. So he's thrown a bit of a wobbler. So I said, tell him Granddad's sending money in 4 hours and to stop moaning. Well, I'll be over there and, well, yeah, it's like that, isn't it? Okay? And he can see me. You're getting money, I said, in 4 hours' time. And of course, she would explain that to him as well. Look, you're getting money in 4 hours' time. Your granddad's sending her. Shut up. Of course he does. Because he's, in a sense, he stops throwing his tantrum. He's getting some money, but probably wouldn't be in time for him to take to school. But that shows how genuine Matty is. Right down to 10 pesetas, which, of course, pesos, sorry. So the children, I know her, where it's a bit like my mother, actually. I've got something. She would give me her last mite if we were running low on food, but only because it wasn't like my dad was deliberately not giving her money. Well, it was a bit like that. Oh, dear. Oh, Graham, do want to go there. My mother and my father, again, it's karmic, even though my dad was a guru, but there was ill feelings between them, and it obviously went right back. She was from Arbroath, yeah, where I was born, right? And he, I believe, oh yeah, he's from Yorkshire. So he's not technically Scottish, but I am because my mother was Scottish. My mother, ooh, so there's your classing, was a direct descendant of William Wordsworth. So you could argue that. That's how I get my gift of words. Yeah, William Wordsworth, poet laureate to the Queen, right? And he, his mother was from a religious community. And she had a name right out of the Bible, which has slipped me, but it'd be easy to do. Well, I've done my genealogy so far because it's easy. But Dad's got an unusual name in the case it was Jack and not John. But then you check his mother, it was Keeler or something, a name out of the Bible. Once you've made that initial connection, that's it. Well, in it, but you might take a lot of time, but you're definitely on the right track. because there's many Clarks, and they find it very easy. And it's on his birth certificate, of course, my dad's birth certificate. My grandmother's name is on there, Kailesh or something, but it's a name out of the Bible. And if I followed it through, that's a religious community at that level. And it might have been a community that's just gone, directly in line with Mary Magdalene. Probably put money on that. So I've got the proof as well. I mean, I've said that. Nothing wrong with saying that. Anyway, I think I'm related to Mary Magdalene because I feel so strongly about what happened to her. And obviously I was a woman in a previous life. So I either knew her directly or whatever, disciple of hers or, yeah, strong link. And it is a new bloodline, I'm being told. Because Jesus chose Mary. There is some speculation that they had a child together. I don't know about that. I could ask, but a bit iffy, that one. Well, it isn't. Well, I see it. If it's the truth, it's the truth. Well, I can do a pendulum on it, but that's up to me, if I get a puff right. Blessed St. Michael, that's for protection. Please do all close, thank you. Blessed guides and helpers, please do all close. So that's the whole shebang. Did Jesus have a child with Mary Magdalene, please? Quite a serious question, so I'm concentrating and realising, it's like, again, I'll just repeat the question. There was a sort of non-conclusive answer. Please, did Mary Magdalene have a child with Jesus Christ or Jesus, please? No, it's gone dead still. And I know what that means. It means it's not going to answer yes or no. So it does not say no, but it's not going to say yes, because that's quite a sensationalist revelation in a sense. And that would be something that would push a few people's buttons, because it has been rumoured that, but that's not prostitution. Yeah? Prostitution generally means that someone's selling sex, that there's no relationship at all. Get it? No friendship, no, which surely Mary did have with Jesus, right? So she's not a prostitute, far from it. And if they did have sex, well, then you got the issue, hold on, were they married? Well, again, does that matter? Well, the Roman Catholic Church would say yes, it does. Yeah. But I'm not sure about the Christian Church. We'll think it through. How many Christians do you know that are living together, have children, and are not married because of tax reasons or whatever? It's quite hip, Oh, no, we're partners, especially in the New Age. It's called, we're partners, but we're not married because we don't like all the monetary complications that could come. So it's a commitment, but not complete commitment, meaning, well, we might part, and then we got all the hassle of who has the children and the possessions and all the things, which actually marriage does give them that protection. But if they don't want it, then there's no court. It's just they've got to haggle. Well, I want the high Wi-Fi or the hi-fi, right? Well, I know I want that. Get it? Because even though they're both paid for it or whatever, and they've just got to work it out themselves. They just make a big list, Well, I want to keep the car. Fuck off. I want the car. All right, well, then I'll bet that's it. Tit for tat. Well, then I want this. It goes right down to the carpets, get it? Well, I got this. Well, all right, I'll let you keep the carpets. It's all worth money. Or the other scenario is that one is agreed amongst them, well, you keep the house but then I get the car and everything else. That's it. So you keep the house, and generally the scenario is it's the woman that keeps the house and she keeps the children. Okay, but the man isn't to be ripped off, and she could even do like an IOU sort of scenario. Well, okay, I haven't got, or we haven't got enough capital possessions to match the house, because technically you're saying you've got to pay him. Get it right. Yeah, the woman would have to owe the man the value of what the house is. This is all conjecture. This is called conjecture, right? And well, I'm sure they'd work something out, because if they're amicable, if it's she pays him rent in a sense, or a payment stretched over, but it's contracts, all legal, right until you die or 50 years, whatever, right? I will pay you such and such a month. So he's getting his house but in installments, which is good for him because it gives him space to start something else and rent a house. Get it? He'd have to rent a house. He wouldn't be able to buy. Oh, well, he could. It's all relation to your job, and he's got a high-paid job. He could still get a mortgage and buy his own house. But it could be a multitude of different scenarios. That's what I'm really saying. It's a bit complicated, but it works, and that's what's happening now. So to answer my own conjectureship, Jesus most certainly could have had sex with Mary Magdalene and had children. And it wouldn't be such a big transgression of the Christian. Well, it wouldn't be, that's it. But the Roman Church, Catholic Church would say, yes, it is a transgression. No one should have sex outside of marriage. And if they do, they're excommunicated on the way to Sunday school. Well, it's like you've got a blowout there in Roman Catholic Church that most forward-thinking people would say you're full of crap. Because the number of people that are living not in sin, but are living without the vows of a marriage and the legal complications that can entail, is quite high, actually. Have a drink of water. Put that in your pipe. Yeah. Oh, it's nearly an hour. What are we doing? Yeah, it's 6. 6. I could just, well, I could. No, we will be going and getting a shower. I've got to do that, but then get dressed. And I was saying there's no real time to go and have a nap. It's 6:30. And I'm generally up by 8 to do my normal things, get a shower, sort things out, upload this bastard, right? And then try and get to the library for 10 o'clock. Don't make it, and it doesn't matter if I'm later, because my routine then would go into the Cobb's Cafe and have a fantastic, soup and roll, and the soup's made there, sort of tin shite, and the roll with butter, and then I have a sandwich. I stress, not your average sandwich, because it costs £4.50, but a big sandwich with a big sort of doorknob or doorstop bread, right, and a salad. And believe me, that is delicious because it's made with love. Oh yeah, the soups are made fresh, not tin shite, which you get in some cafes. Right? No, these are soups. And I've had the best one I had yesterday, Scotch broth. But it's made, you get me? So the meat, the lamb's cooked or whatever, probably not there, but when the lamb's cooked freshly, all the other ingredients are cooked and then the meat's added, or however they do it, but it's fresh and solid and They might have it again today, I don't know. There's only one, I had a salmon, because that's a traditional Scottish food, but it's like raw, could have been raw salmon. And I didn't go on it. It's like there's no oomph. Yeah, when you have salmon, it's just sort of good for you, true. But no, I won't have that again. Then I had turnip and something and potato. I like that one. An Italian thing. I tried it. Wasn't too impressed with that. Never liked Italian food much, spaghetti and all that. Not been a favourite of mine. But I love lamb stews, Scotch broth made traditionally. Yeah. And you don't eat a lot of meat in that. The meat's just little bits, but yeah. So I love Scotch broth. Well, there you go. I'm from Scotland, you daft bugger. It's like saying, I like porridge. Yeah, well, that's a traditional Scottish meal. I love eggs. Egg and tomato sandwiches, white bread, plenty of butter, and a little bit of salt. That's become my staple main meal now, if ever I cook at home, because I've got this brilliant, I cook up to 6 eggs at a time. And you only use a little bit of water because it's actually a steamer. Really efficient, right? Egg cooker. And of course, eggs can be left because once they're finished cooking, they're in the shower, so they're still sealed. And then just to crack the eggs, it's simple. You run cold water, run the egg under it, and run it. This is a hot egg, hypothetically, right? And that's the way to do it. And you de-shower them easy. They go into like my sink unit. And I can have about 3 egg sandwiches at a time. And the tomatoes are quite thinly sliced. And butter. See, now my mouth's watering. And bread. So I am doing well with my diet. That I could analyse that and find out how many calories that is. So it's fresh boiled eggs, fresh tomatoes, see, not tin, and spreadable butter, but with no oil in. Could recommend a brand for that, President. It's soft butter, if you follow me. But when you look at it, it's got no oil. It just is butter. And they've made it in a special way. So it's like they've mixed normal butter, which will set hard, but with butter that wouldn't set hard. Yeah, that makes sense. And they mix it together and it is just butter, but it's soft. Brilliant. President is French company. Right. Blessed Father God, I ask that this water be transmuted and changed to the exact medicinal compound that I need at this time. I ask this in blessed Lord Jesus Christ's name. Amen. Now that has actually transformed that water into a medicine to whatever I need now. You could do it every hour if you wish. It's no hassle, is it? You can have a glass of water. You can do the same glass. Get a big glass and, I don't know, every time you pick it up, the same prayer. Idiot proof, in other words. Needless to say, that water has come from under my pyramids. It's been extra purified, right? And it has had colloidal silver added to it. But that just means silver. Because all colloidal silver is a silver. Oh, I'm being prompted. Because, it's new people. That is a solid silver electrode. It's got a special fitting because it screws. But that rod, which you can see it's quite thick and chunky, is silver. Show you the other end because it makes it clear. So it's got a threaded end. That isn't silver, obviously. And that screws into this colloidal silver making machine. Yeah. And it's all automated. And you fill it with water. Ideally, it could be distilled water. But in my place, I use the tap water. Very pure. It's purer than bottled water. And you measure it in part. Anyone who's into keeping fish, because that's all it is a device that people who keep fish, they can monitor the parts per million And if that goes over a certain level, which it will, see with pollution, shit, and all the fish shit that's gone in, right? And you've got a level where I think it's about 200 parts per million. And if it rises above that, that's your sign to completely clean your water. Tip it all away, take the fish out first, obviously, and then refill it. So this meter, I've got a broken one here, but what do I find it here? Oh well, doesn't matter. It's just like that long, like a big pen, but wider. And it's got a cap, and you take it off, and there's your electrodes. It's a microchip. So it's all worked out on the amount of resistance and all this when you put this thing in the water, and it comes up with the answer of how many parts per million. So I put it in my tap water straight from a tap, and it's 50 parts per million, which is well under your 200's your recommended maximum level, right? And my bottled water is well over 150 parts per million. Needs to say I don't buy that anymore. I've got proof, the tap water is better than the water you can buy in a bowl. So why even that is 15 pence? Whatever. And you can do this for yourself. It's not a lot of outlay. So you get a water parts per million meter. You can test your own water fairly accurately with that, but if you've got other chemical, there is tests you can get. And if you get this really nasty tasting water, it is worth checking it out, because you get other things like metal compounds or various things can be put into your water and you don't want it. But now we get water filters that add to the water, okay? Because our water, as our earth is missing essential minerals. Yeah. So you might be into organic food production. And yes, it's good you're doing that. But if your soil is lacking these essential minerals, your food is lacking and you will need to take supplements. Sorry about it. I knew I was going to do that. Because that's it. And this is quite a drastic issue. You can see online, you can see a map of America, as an example, where there are good places that have a high level of mineral content and where there are mainly depleted areas. And there's one rare area in America called in Utah. People know this. And this certain naturopathic doctor has brought all the mining rights out. Clever man. Because this soil's unique. Why? It's got prehistoric, how can I put it? Earth going back to the time of the dinosaurs. Get it? So they've uncovered the topsoil, but there's this earth. And this does have all the 60 minerals and probably more besides. And so you can get, I ain't going to do that, my legs playing that, but you can get colloidal, so you get colloidal silver. That just means it's a process where the particles are really small. But you get colloidal, get it right, minerals. And they're in a water solution. And that means they've been through a form of electrolysis and they've added a certain percentage of this soil from Utah. Get it? Which does have all these minerals and things in it. But then when it's put through the electrolysis, it obviously distributes them all through and more besides, you get me? And that cost me 20 quid for a month's supply. Not a lot. And I don't have to put the whole, it's just a capful you put in, right? And that. And I've stopped that for a bit, but whatever. I'm putting this to the test, the power of prayer. We're looking at alchemy. My prayer is, Blessed Father God, please transmute this water to whatever medicinal compounds my body needs at this time. I ask this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. 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 Now, this goes back to my miracles that I perform. Merely doing the same prayer. In one case, it's using the water to release a person from demonic influences, i.e. he's going for a bad psychotic episode, took the water, lifted it up and blessed it like that. Different word, meaning the same thing. Whatever this person needs, blessed Father God, to release him from this demonic presence that appears to be bothering, I ask that this is done now and in the name of Jesus Christ. It's important the person hears the prayer because it's part of the faith boosting. And he did, react like you see in the movies, but not quite, but yeah. But then I did it again. And he knew I didn't need to pray it again because I basically just blessed the whole of the River Findorn, get it? Okay. Oh, yeah. Because I'm just saying this water. Okay. That's miracles for you. So you go and test that now. Go down the rivers for Findorn. Get your mind again. You've got areas where pollution. You wouldn't do it where sewer pipes go. You get me? Because it's a constant process. The water's being purified, and in certain places it will be filth. It's obvious, isn't it? But this was a place where there's no sewer pipes, and it was just pure water. And the third time is completely released. And this is all documented, or can be. I brought this in again for a reason. This man was the son of a very wealthy industrialist. Well, that's a word for me this morning. Of the sort of head of Walker's ilk. There's a few big, there's a Baxter's as well. Get it? These are manufacturing Scottish companies that are basically Baxter's, I believe, makes soups and such like. But quite a big business. If you own that, you're on a good salary. You get me? It's a factory. And I think it produces all the bloody Baxter soups. Whoa! So it's got a big turnover. And then we've got these other things like Walkers, which produce shortbread and biscuits. If you pay your money and take your choice. But of that ilk, most definitely. So rich man, right? And he didn't want his son to be religious, not become, just to be. And he was naturally religious and had many experiences that proved to him that God did exist. That's his pathway. But it's also his karma to be the son of an atheistic rich bastard. Now, of course, when his father dies, as long as he's got he can get access to a lawyer and he can have his sectioning questioned and challenged. Because he may have been, it's very rare, but you'd have to do something really major to be sectioned for life. It's generally a month. Could be 6 months, but that's it. And all the time, this guy, once he comes out of the influence of the sedatives he's put under by the command of his father, even the nurses would know, look, come on, that's it. It's gone after 3 or 4 days. The psychosis has burnt itself out and that's it. Surely they don't keep him under drugs. And then when he comes round, he can pass any test you like. Because I ministered to him and I said, "Might be released in the name of Jesus Christ." So he was healed, but his father did have him recommitted. But once he's come out of that commitment, he can move back into the power of prayer. He knew that I just gave him a Coca-Cola the second time. So he's had 2 miracles on him. First was the water to release him from a psychotic episode, River Findorn. Go up the pub, police come, right, pick him up and take him back to Ward 4. All that's on record. This is a job for the Hells Angels. They are brilliant private investigators. Oh, yeah. Get it? You try lying to a Hells Angel when he's only asking you, do you remember an incident in the pub where the police came and, oh, they know me, and g.Clark, also known as Graham, they knew my name as Lifebringer years ago. Get it? Because that was done way back, we go back in 1988. Technically, well, I was given the name Lifebringer. It's not technically, that's when it was given me. And I used my name Lifebringer with them when I first wanted to formally join. Oh, because I came back. Okay, Peter Caddy chucked me out years ago, but I came back and re-registered and went through the whole process. You know, you go in a little office, have an interview, and you talk about what things you believe in or don't. That's all very well and good because, you know, whatever. In my name, it's noticed there was actually another g.Clark in the community. So how you doing, Graham? And we'd have that joke together, you know, oh, Graham, you are Graham. And he'd often be hanging out in the Blue Angel pub. So whether he's at a time, yeah, he's not someone who's in one of these active work departments where you can work an 8-hour day and all this. And so you wouldn't see him hanging out in the cafe. And he is of quite an age, not much older than me, or not the same. And so my name's officially on the Findorn Foundation's registrar as Graham Lifebringer. This is all symbolic and karmic. Your name is very significant. You get into numerology, every letter of the alphabet has a number. And you do all this higgledy-piggledy, and my name would come out with a number, an N number, which will ask the numerologists. You know, got someone who's a numerologist, Graham Lifebringer. But it could be also, to confuse issues, g.Clark /Lifebringer. So I've got